Now, it's fair to say that BMW globally is undergoing something of a transformation, building new models but also new ways to power them. Fortunately, the German brand is still strongly focused on cars like this. It is the new 4 Series Gran Coupe, and as you can see, it's a rather conventional design, 4 doors, rear drive and powered by petrol or diesel engines. But does it uphold BMW's reputation on the road? There's a natural expectation that with any new BMW model, the interior and technology will stand out and that the overall finish is of the highest standard. The big question mark hanging over the 4 Series Gran Coupe is how it will actually drive. So to find out, we've come to the car's international launch in Spain. Now, one of the biggest things with the 4 Series Gran Coupe is actually getting your head around its origins. Essentially, it's based on the platform of the 3 Series, but shares its body styling with the 4 Series Coupe and convertible, though there is more room inside than both those models. BMW's aim during development was to emulate the performance and handling of those 2-door models, a lofty challenge given the Gran Coupe's heavier, circa 1500 kilogram curb weight. Even so, the Gran Coupe persists with the same lineup of petrol and diesel engines as the regular 4 Series, bringing about a $10,000 to $15,000 premium over the regular 3 Series. The base model 420i starts from $70,000 plus on-road costs. The car we tested on launch was the mid-spec 428i, fitted with a 180 kilowatt turbocharged petrol engine. Now, given the Gran Coupe's curb weight, you would think that that 4-cylinder engine may be a little underwhelming on the road, but step on the accelerator and it actually provides quite a punchy acceleration, accompanied by quite a nice throaty exhaust note, which is, of course, is artificially enhanced inside the cabin. There's a nice broad spread of power from right down low in the rev range, and the engine actually revs quite freely, right up to its 6,500 RPM redline. Using the different driver settings, you're able to tinker with the different weighting of the steering, but also in the mapping of the engine. You can make it more responsive and reverting to lower gears, or you can push for more efficiency in the higher gears. You can further that also by using the paddle shifters and shifting the gearbox to sport mode. On the road, the Gran Coupe is a very delightful car to drive. It's predictable, sure-footed, as I said before, but also very nimble. It's quite a confidence-inspiring package. The brakes are well modulated, the steering has a nice fluidity to it. One criticism though is that in the different driver settings, if you do choose the sports setting for example, there's extra weight in the steering. However, it does feel as though it lacks a little bit of feel compared to some of its German rivals. But that's just one small criticism, and once you get your head around it, it's quite an easy system to get along with. Now, in Australia, all drivetrains will come fitted standard with an 8-speed automatic gearbox. It's a very, very intuitive setup, offering a different range of ratios. It's sort of catered to all sorts of driving. Through the wine region here in Spain, some of the tighter twisting corners, it's a very dynamically capable setup. In the longer, faster corners that we're driving through at the moment, there's a broad range of torque on offer, and the car's also equally impressive out of tighter corners, accelerating with plenty of punch. Inside, the Gran Coupe's profile lends a fairly spacious layout with reasonable leg and headroom. We found 2 small negatives in the Gran Coupe's interior: the hard plastic seatbacks and the noticeable transmission tunnel in the rear. Otherwise, it was a compelling package, though not quite as refined as the upcoming Mercedes-Benz C-Class. While it's easy to confuse the purpose of the Gran Coupe, it is a playful and exciting driving machine, and one that stands out in BMW's range. In an era promising more front-wheel drive architecture and electric products from the German carmaker, this car stays true to the BMW tradition.